use that Benny to get rid of shaking, or you just want to roll it off, or try to roll it off?
Yeah, I'll try and roll it off first.
We'll wait till. Yeah, wow, nice and bad roll. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so this pretty much this pool dominates this entire cavern, and you can actually see that there's movement in the water, and I don't mean movement as in like you see shark fins or the kraken fin or the Loch Ness monster or anything. It's sort of like a current. It's like there's like a shimmy in the water, and there is a walkway around the pool as well, a very narrow, but looks like very slippery walkway around it. Has slime and whatnot. About a 12, 15 foot tall ceiling in here.
You know, if there's a current, it might be an underground tunnel. Who wants to check it out?
You want one of us to go swimming?
Aren't you curious?
Not particularly, but if you want me to, I'll go swimming.
If it's all it takes, then jump in.
Anybody taking a gander at the water or anything like that? Or are you just jumping in, or?
Well, I'm not one to be cautious. I'll just go and cannonball and...
Armor on and everything, you sink right down to the bottom.
Now, logically, he would know that with all that armor on, he's going to sink to the bottom.
I don't even see you having armor on.
Oh, it's not wearing armor?
I don't
so
see
you were just
armor.
saying that to be funny?
I guess you're not wearing armor. It's am I looking at that right?
Well, it should be equipped. I've got the chain shirt and I've got the little box checked.
Oh, because I need to go to the armor tab. Sorry. It's pretty heavy. It's got a weight of a 10 on it. You know, you would sink like a rock, that's for sure. You would sink like a lead weight. And you can't see the bottom of this. And give me a notice check, both of you, as you're both up on the edge of the small little body of water. You're still seeing, as you look into the water vey, you can see little hot dog guys kind of reflecting off of the water, looking back up at you. Vargas, you can see there's a thin layer of scum, like a reflective scum that's on the surface. Actually took quite a bit to see it. You're like, huh, what the hell is that? And then you get a little bit better of a look at it, and it's like a reflective, kind of like gunk. Almost like, kind of looks like it's a real light oil.
As Fergus is getting ready to jump in for no reason, I rush over to him and throw my arms out in front of him. And I said, no, don't do it. Those mushrooms that speak Orcish are in there.
The hot dog men? The mushroom men?
Yeah, that's it. Giving this very serious look.
Godfrey just walks by and says, nope.
Alright, I guess I will not jump in. So instead I'll take one of my throwing knives and just dip it in the water, see what it does to the weapon and if I can get anything on it.
There's like a light film of that crap on it, yeah. Anybody like to try to ascertain what it is?
I'd love to. Do I see it?
Beyond
the hot dog guys?
Well, it just depends on if Fargus
It's on the
says,
surface,
hey,
right?
take a look at this. What do you think of this?
Hey,
or maybe
take a look at this.
Thank you.
give me a give me a medicine check to see if you can try to ascertain what it is.
There's my -1 medicine check.
Oh my gosh, you don't have anything in medicine?
Oh,
I thought you
because I
did.
cast spell.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
have
heal
no
through
clue.
the power of people.
Yeah, you do.
Not my own power.
You just spam complete heal, 8-second cast complete heals from EverQuest. Or 10-second, whatever they were.
I'll point the dagger at the rock star, see if he knows what it is.
If anybody would like to do an unskilled medicine check, you can. Yacht, you're so lucky. Because I was looking for a raise with an unskilled check. So Yacht, yeah, this looks like I don't know how in the hell do you know this is a disease? I gotta hear this. With an unskilled check, how in the hell would Yacht know that this is a disease?
That's a very good question. Had a long day.
Break the impromptu roleplay out on you. So I guess you were there for diseases and poisons for that day in warrior school. So yeah, this is a this is called leptospirosis, and it's basically if you drink the water or get it on you and the wounds and stuff. Basically, you're going to get an infection, and usually about a week, you'll get flu-like symptoms. You'll gain a level of fatigue, and then every 4 days after that, you'll get another level of fatigue until you die. Have liver damage, meningitis, renal failure, and you could actually die from it. So yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea to go inside of there. I mean, it can be cured and stuff, by a healer. Or with, a lengthy process of herbal remedies and stuff. But, yeah.
With your local heal bot.
Your local heal bot that can dispel it. Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Yeah, it gets rid of diseases, too.
Yeah, you would get, what, one attempt? Yeah, one attempt at that? Oh, that would be... See, that would be... Man, that would be kind of risky, though. You know what I mean? Benny, I guess. Oh.
I'll put a hand on Mercy and Fargus's shoulders and kind of pull him back a little bit. And
Clutch unskilled check. That was clutch.
Oh my god, how did you know that?
Dwarven whorehouses.
That's it. That's good.
You remember seeing that in like a jug or something like that, layer of scum inside one of the buckets one time that hadn't been cleaned in a long time. Very nice.
Dwarven whorehouse.
No doubt. Hmm.
Well, if you're not going to let me go swimming, I will rush down another hallway.
If you still want to go swimming after I told you that, you're welcome.
Very tempting. Maybe before we leave.
I'm hugging the wall now. Just to stay away from the water.
Yeah, so this is actually a pretty slippery slope as this tunnel descends down pretty steeply. You can take your time, not have any kind of problems, but if you really want to take a good run and slide, it'd be like I guess you could say like at a water park, one of those water tubes that you sling down in. But if you're careful, you can take your time and not have any problems.
I'll just do the normal carefree pace and see what happens.
Then it looks like it kind of opens up into a larger cavern as you descend down more. A very huge, spacious cavern. Yeah, so what you see in here, you see a bunch of huge stalagmites and stalactites that are hanging down from the ceiling, from the earthy ceiling. And you see on the other side of this room an embankment that raises up about 10 feet. Now, also in this area, in the lower area here, there are several dust clouds kind of swirling around. And, you know, these dust clouds have... It's like a dust devil, like a whirlwind of pebbles and rocks and whatnot, just kind of moving really slowly around in a circle. Pretty large chamber, though.
I'll move out of the door so the rest of the party can get in. And I'll mention about the dust devils.
What's everybody else doing?
What's this place look like? Is it what's this?
It's a natural earthen cavern. The cavern actually extends up probably about 30 feet. Over on the western side, there is an embankment or an escarpment that goes up about 10 feet, and then it looks like it even goes deeper into this natural cavern.
Is there any light there?
You can see a wall. Now, there is no light.
Okay, I have my torch out then.
So yeah. So with the dark vision, yeah, you can see up there. Even with your torch, you wouldn't be able to see that far. You wouldn't be able to see that far ahead, basically.
I just try to stay close enough that they're in my torchlight.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
your
stay
party
by
members?
Mercy.
Okay.
I don't have to light my torch. And my rock animal will be behind me. Or in front of me, actually.
And that's all that you see.
Well, I will start moving towards the
See you, Baboonski.
section I'll have to climb, I guess.
You
All
move
right.
my elemental too.
Yeah, sure will. I'll put him right beside you.
Yeah.
I like how he owns it. I like it. So just as you get right here, over the dust clouds are about right here and about right here. So there in this square, and in fact I can just make a couple of, well, I can't make squares in here, so one square's there, one square is about right here. So as you get right here, a couple of elementals, rock elementals, it's kind of really cool looking because as these vortexes are swirling around, all of a sudden it starts to like rip off of large chunks of rock and stuff off of the stalagmites and stalactites. And then this thing just starts to form in front of you. And two earth elementals now are here. So, you saw this all happening at once. You had about 10 seconds or so. So I'll even give you the benefit of the doubt if you wanted to move back or anything like that. because you would have seen this happening over about a
He's
10
going home.
after about 10 seconds.
You
Totally
know, we'll move back, Mercy.
up to Fargus.
He's arrogant.
This is true.
Arrogant fucking dwarf.
All right. Let's all right, he goes to engage it. We will go ahead and draw cards. Yacht, you're up first. What say you, Yacht? Hello. Hello. Don't tell me my sound went out again, please.
No, I'm trying to decide what I want to do.
I was about to start shitting bricks.
You're gonna start throwing things.
I was about to start shitting bricks again. No, I'm not gonna throw nothing. I don't lose control like that. That's my brother. He starts throwing and breaking shit. And... All right, looks like a yacht is running in to engage.
I'm gonna attack it with my short sword.
Okay. Did you have it drawn out, or did you draw it out as you were running in?
Doesn't matter.
I would imagine you probably had it out anyway, kind of exploring. I would say you probably had it out.
I would have had one of my weapons out, but I've got quick draw, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, so. Nice, that's a hit with a raise. Roll damage. Wow, very nice. This thing is shaking right off the bat. All right, Earth Elemental turns and attacks you, Fargus. It's going to try to bash you with its big arm. Anvil type of arm just comes down. You miss out of the way, smashes into the earthen floor. Dust and little bits of rock kind of fly everywhere. The other Earth Elemental, your Earth Elemental is up. So you can control that, Godfrey. Tell it to attack one of its brethren, maybe?
Yep. Yeah, I'll have it go up to the one right beside Jot there.
Yeah.
It won't let me move it.
Can you do the attack? Okay, all right. Looks like it's a miss. Let's go to Godfrey. Now you're up.
All right. Here and try to bolt.
Let's do it. Oh man, siphoning again. Don't you love the siphoning?
Right? Even upgraded that die.
All right. So it looks like you're shaking again, and you can't use your magic for another 3 rounds. Wow. So let's give you shaking. You want to get rid of that condition with a Benny, or you want to just try to roll it off, or?
I'll try to roll it off.
Okay. And you won't be able to control that without, because you're shaking. So, all right. So let's go to Fargus. You're up now, Mr. Arrogance.
Yep. Well, I'm going to try and shake off give rid of the shaking.
Very nice. No longer there.
And I'm going to swing away at the Earth Elemental in front of me. Ooh.
That's a miss. Mercy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna these are earth elementals, so they're not alive. So I'm gonna target blast of holy energy right behind that southern elemental guy. So it hits him and not ours.
Yeah. Try to give him the old double shake and it's a hit. Let me give it a vigor check. He's got a good roll. He had a nice die, but that gives him another shaken. So that basically gives him a wound, and he is destroyed. Wah, wah. Next round. All right, the Earth Elemental. Let's see if it can take Fargus out. Wah, miss. Fargus, you're up now.
I'll see if I can take him out.
Yeah. Oh, you hit him.
Ooh, good. God, that's
Glancing blow, yeah. All right. Mercy? Oh, sorry, Mercy, you're up now.
I can't really, because it backs against the wall, so I'll just pass on this round.
Godfrey? This is round 1. Still got 2 more rounds. Right. So you are, yeah. You are not shaken anymore. So you can take your actions if you want.
I'm just gonna kind of stay here.
Okay. Yacht.
Use my short sword again.
Ooh, a miss.
I'll use a Benny on that.
Okay. That's a hit with a 6. All right, another glancing blow. This thing's got 9 lives. All right, let's go to the Earth Elemental. It's his turn now.
Put him right up.
Your
behind Fargus.
your Earth Elemental. Get a +2 gangbang bonus. That's a nice hit. Ooh, another glancing blow. Oh, all right. So let's go to Mercy.
Everything looks good here.
Got a bunch of your allies up there beating on that thing. Chipping it away. Godfrey, you're up
move
now.
up a little.
It's your second
I'm just
round.
gonna move. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna move here because I can't see.
All right. Vargas, give me a D6. 1, 2, Yacht. 3, 4, you. 5, 6, Earth Elemental. All right, it'll be you. Tries to bash you. And it misses. Yacht, you're up. Holy shit.
There we
That's
go.
a hit with a raise. God, I love those multiple rolls. Very nice. It is shaken.
Oh boy.
Got it shaken at least. It's going to take I'll tell you guys, it's going to take at least an 11 to shake that thing. Anything else for you, Yacht? I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, let's go to your Earth Elemental.
I don't know if you know it or not, but we can see the parry and toughness of enemies.
Yeah. Oh, can you? No,
I don't know if that's intentional.
It's probably on in the options. So.
How do I get the +2 for damage or just for the
Gangbang bonus is just to hit.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's just a +3 from his attack. Never mind.
Yeah, that's no problem.
There it is.
Very nice. It crumbles down to nothing. You guys are out of combat.
Well, I see you guys replace me with an Earth Elemental.
Right?
That's a good idea, Fergus. Maybe you should let the Earth Elemental go first.
Ouch.
Yeah, big time ouch.
Well, I climb up anyways.
Careful, Fergus. It was only because he's expendable. Wait, how high is this?
It's about 10 foot. You take your time. Fargus can help you up as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss him a rope. Not climbing up this.
Give me a... Fargus, give me a notice check. A rope at 10 foot. I love it. Tie a rope around me. Oh!
I'll pull too, but not about the climbing head. Foot.
Fargus. Over here. A glint of something metallic catches your eye, and you see a pile of coins, and you see a box like a chest.
And I'm gone.
It's okay. I can wait there.
Oh, I thought we already pulled you up. That's why I left.
Oh, there we go.
They've already said you were pulled up fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because we made fun of you.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's why I
no
left.
check needed. It's not like it was a massive 100-foot wall or anything, or it wasn't the Great Wall of Ice to the north or anything.
Is there a lock on the chest?
No, there isn't, but there's a keyhole and a latch, and would you like to try to ascertain if there is a maybe some type of trap or something?
That's the word of the day.
Yes, I will try that.
So I
I can
believe
get my Earth Elemental too. Over by
I think that lockpicking might. I pass. Lockpicking also. Okay, so notice. I think it's notice that finds traps, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Doesn't say.
Maybe it's driving.
I think it might be. Or maybe boating. Investigation. Oop. So how do you find traps? I guess you would probably maybe repair. Let's check repair. Maybe we'll get it right one of these days.
What to find it?
To find a trap, I would
I'd say
probably say notice.
Or investigate.
Yeah, I would say notice actually. Give me a notice check. I wish there was something a little bit more definitive. Well, you're actually able to tell that, yeah. You can see a needle right inside of the keyhole with this black type of ink smeared on it. Looks like it would hurt. Looks like a pretty big needle.
Hey, I've got a job for the elemental.
what do you want it to do?
Open this chest. It's kind of trapped.
All right.
Just a poison needle or something.
All right, Dave, I'll have it. Try to open the chest.
Yeah. It's a big chest. It's about 5 foot across. Send it in there to open it up. You hear a ping, and the elemental disintegrates. Just disintegrates into a pile of rubble, and dust rises up from it. But he opens up the lid. So, seeing that you sent the elemental in there, Godfrey, why don't you take a roll on that treasure trove table?
Apparently that chest was an earth elemental extinction.
Oh, man. There is 1,000 gold that was in that chest. Which is still a lot.
Could have been 10,000.
Could have been 10,000. And then there's another...
Oh my God.
Then there's another 100 or so that's on the ground.
Gonna use the Benny.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I love it.
I'll use my last Benny.
Nice try. All right, so let's give everybody 275 apiece. No other items inside. You guys are pretty rich now. Looks like you've done everything here in the temple. I guess you probably wanted to take that over. So what did you want to do first? Did you want to head back to Dalsetter to get with Penda? Or did you want to
warn as many people as possible as to not eat that tainted flower?
Okay.
I'm
So
sure many are dead already.
Yeah, as you guys get back to Dalsetter, there's like a little tent city that's outside. And all you can hear is a bunch of coughing, and there are probably about 75 to 100 people in this little miniature tent city that have these open wounds on them, and you can see that they're being attended to by the other Sisters of Mercy, and the Sisters of Mercy, they look like mummies, and they're all wrapped up and stuff, and they have face guards. I mean, they have everything. Face guards are not trying to touch these people. And that's just before you get into the city. And then once you get into the city, and they check you to make sure that you aren't diseased with this. Then once you get into the city, you start spreading the rumor, and everybody's like, duh. We've already known that for a day or so now, because this disease works really quickly. And, yes, you also find out, you go to Penda's house, Penda has been murdered. He has been murdered. They don't know who or what. No, not by the townsfolk. He was found the day prior. He was found murdered in his home. There's one of the servants. The servant was going to, going to work. He had his servants living in another house out behind his. And then when the servant went inside to prepare breakfast and whatnot for him, found him dead, murdered, throat slit. So of course he's all up and he's worried. He's not going to have a job anymore. Not going to have a place to stay. So now Penda's murdered. Nobody knows, even the servant, the guard has really done nothing. The guard's worried about trying to keep everybody out of Dalsetter, because this contaminated flour that he had was pretty much the only surplus that they had, plus whatever you guys brought in, which was not affected. So there's a bunch of sick people, and they're being taken outside of Dalsetter. Penda's been murdered. So what do you guys think?
So guys, we don't have any more leads, do we?
Do they know what the disease is? Because don't we know?
Yeah, it's pretty much acts like what you guys had found back there in that pond. the same type of symptoms. Lesperatitis.
They already know this, right? So we don't have to
Yeah.
like fill out how to treat it and stuff.
Yeah, the Sister of Mercies, they've pretty much been trying to take care of them as much as they can, but of course, you know, their powers are drained and are, you know, and stuff like that. They just
What? They have unlimited power spell points.
they have been doing everything they can. Well, they're all distraught and shaken. So well, they're all just they've seen just, you know, these people are dying within. Actually, this is actually quicker than what that disease that from the water back at the old whorehouse that you had been to, Fargus. It's acting much quicker. So I guess you guys have probably wanted to take that over to the Citadel as well, right? That broken orb. That's
Yeah. Before we leave, though, I do want to, out of my own curiosity, check out Penda's house and question the servant.
that would be good. Well, that's what we'll do for next session. So we'll have a couple of options here. This is the end of part 1 of the adventure. So what we'll do is we'll quickly, you guys get over to the Citadel, and we'll kind of just do like a little side teleportation. Seeing that the orb is broken, they're going to give you 100 gold shields. If you would have brought it back, they would have given you 1,000. So we'll give you guys another 100 gold.
What? 1 second. I'd like to encourage them to pay us a little more on that, because the reason we destroyed it was to make sure that we didn't fail to get it to the Citadel without it being used by someone else or lost into the wrong hands.
Okay, I'll let you give me
Basically,
a
I want to
persuasion check.
persuade.
Yeah, you can give me a persuasion check. Usually these guys are pretty firm. The Citadel is really not to be messed with.
Crisis.
They will give you another 100 gold. And they say that that is a final offer. There's no more negotiating.
I understand.
Nice roll. And in fact, seeing that it's such a good raise, I will say that they will offer you 200 more instead of 100.
Okay, good.
Would have
Glad
been
I looked sad when I walked away.
it would have been 100 on a success and 200 on a raise. So, all right. So I distributed that. So Dulcetter, you guys basically want to check out Penda's house. I take
Yeah,
it,
you
right?
said there were other options, but I don't really see any other leads.
No.
Unless I'm missing something.
This is the end of what I
We reached the end quicker. than
reached
we
the
thought.
end. Yes. This game was going away in 2 more sessions anyway, so why not just start something up? You know what I mean? A long-term thing. And like I said, we can
Does our
continue.
gold carry over to the next game?
Our gold would not carry over into the next game.
Damn it.
All right, guys, gal. Great game. Or, like I said, we'll just continue on with Hellfrost, and your money will carry over to the continuation, and then you can find out what happened to Penda. Because that's why I kind of left. That's why I kind of left it open. So, all right, adventurers. Thank you for playing.